You know what's even better than a 5-mile hike through a primordial forest, feeling the mud squish between your toes, hearing the constant buzz of insects by your ear, and having to repeatedly check yourself for ticks? Watching all of that on an 8K screen with a Dolby Atmos sound system in an air-conditioned room with an ice-cold soda in your hand. Yeah, I love nature. I love its majesty, its raw power, its untamed beauty. I prefer to love it from a safe and convenient distance. And I'm willing to bet you do too. This isn't a judgment. It's a collective confession. We are the generation that loves the trailer more than the movie, the menu more than the meal, and the idea of something more than the messy, imperfect, and frankly kind of annoying reality of it. Welcome to the modern brain, an evolutionary masterpiece designed to find the most efficient shortcut, even if that shortcut leads directly to a beautifully simulated existence. Let's start with Exhibit A, our love for the great outdoors. Nature channels on YouTube get millions of views. David Attenborough documentaries are treated like scripture. We plaster our desktop wallpapers with snow-capped mountains and turquoise beaches. We like our friends' hiking pictures on Instagram, commenting, "OMG, so jealous," while literally wrapped in a blanket burrito. We do everything to signal our love for Mother Nature, except, actually go outside and deal with her. Why? Because nature on a screen is the director's cut. There are no mosquitoes, there's no sunburn, there's no getting lost, there's no disappointment when you finally reach the summit and it's just a wall of fog. 4K nature is the curated, perfected version with the saturation turned up and the audio mixed for crystal clarity. It gives us 90% of the visual and emotional payoff for 0% of the physical effort. Our brain, the ultimate energy conservation machine, looks at that trade-off and says, "That's a fantastic deal." This is cognitive dissonance at its most hilarious. We hold two conflicting beliefs. I am a nature-loving person, and, outside has bugs and no Wi-Fi. And instead of resolving that conflict with action, we find the genius solution. We create a third, nature-light version, a demo we can experience with no commitment. We don't just watch it, we listen to it. Rain sounds for sleep or Babbling Brook for focus playlists have billions of streams. We're trying to inject a synthetic replica of natural serenity into our artificial environments. It's like saying you really miss your grandma, so instead of visiting her, you put on a 10-hour YouTube video of her complaining about gas prices. You get the familiar comfort without the responsibility of having to respond. But this adorable logical fallacy doesn't stop with trees and mountains. It bleeds into every part of our lives. Take food. We are obsessed with the idea of authentic and homemade. Cooking shows dominate our screens. Gordon Ramsay screams about the freshness of a scallop. Food bloggers make cinematic slow-motion videos of cheese pulls. We buy huge, beautiful cookbooks and display them on our coffee tables like works of art. We declare, "I love a good, home-cooked meal made from fresh ingredients." And then, we open Uber Eats and order a burrito to our door. Why? Because we love the concept of cooking. We love the aesthetic, the cute apron, the spotless kitchen, the perfectly prepped ingredients like in a tasty video. We do not love the reality, the onion tears, the mountain of greasy pans, and the 50-50 chance your dish will taste like disappointment. Again, we've chosen the 4K version. Watching someone else cook gives us a vicarious hit of creativity and nourishment with none of the cleanup. We've outsourced the labor of authenticity. We want the end result, the foodie status, without the process. And it gets deeper. Let's talk about one of our generation's favorite mantras: support small local businesses. We post this on social media with the hashtag #SupportLocal. We feel warm and virtuous. We picture a friendly shop owner who knows our name and wraps our purchase in recycled paper. It's a beautiful thought. But when we actually need something, batteries, a book, a new yoga mat, what does a brain do? It runs a lightning-fast calculation. Option A, drive to 15 minutes to the local shop, find parking, hope they have the exact thing you need, pay a little more for it, and then drive home. Option B, Open your phone, search on Amazon, see the item for $3 less with 15,000 five-star reviews, and click Buy Now for free next-day delivery. Most of the time, option B wins. Not because we're bad people, it's because our brain is governed by something called the availability heuristic. We prioritize what's easy and immediate. Our love for the local business is an abstract moral value. The convenience of Amazon is a tangible instant solution. And in a fight between a noble idea and a lazy solution, lazy usually wins. We support small businesses with our morals, and we support megacorporations with our wallets. But the crown jewel of our contradictions, the masterpiece of our muddled logic, is our attitude towards technology itself. We constantly talk about the need for a digital detox. We complain about spending too much time on our screens. We say, I really need to unplug, as we scroll through Instagram posts with the hashtag digital detox and unplugged. We watch YouTube videos on how to spend less time on YouTube. We read online articles about the dangers of reading too many online articles. It is a meta loop of pure irony. We're using the very tool we want to escape from to perform the act of escaping it. The digital detox has become a form of content. It's no longer a private personal act of finding peace, but a public declaration for personal branding. Look at me. I'm so deep that I recognize the superficiality of technology, and I'm going to let you know about it via a carefully crafted Instagram story. We crave the reputation of being unplugged more than the actual state of being unplugged, because actually unplugging means missing out. It means boredom. It means being forced to confront your own thoughts with no distraction, and that, to our modern brain, is scarier than any tick. So why do we do this? Why have we become masters of loving the simulated version of life? 3 main reasons. First, our brains are fundamentally lazy. Evolutionarily, they are hardwired to conserve energy. A simulated experience, like a documentary, requires exponentially less cognitive and physical energy than a real one. Watching someone climb Everest is 1 billion times easier than actually climbing it. It's a biological shortcut. Second, we fear imperfection. Real life is messy. The hike gets rained out. The home-cooked meal gets burned. The local shop is closed. The simulated version is always perfect. The drone shot is always during a golden sunset. The video recipe always works. The Amazon product is always in stock. We've become allergic to unoptimized experiences. We want life to be edited, color-graded, and with a skip ad button. We've literally become Jenga at NASCAR, patching our reality build with perfectly edited bricks while our grandma is kicking at the bottom. And finally, and maybe most importantly, we live in a culture of performance. It's less important to live a value than to be seen as someone who holds that value. It's more important to post a picture of a difficult book than actually read it and understand it. It's more important to say you support a cause than to do the small, boring, unseen things to actually help it. We're busy building our perfect digital avatar, our 4K self, while the real-life version might be in sweatpants eating cereal straight out of the box. This doesn't make us hypocrites or failures. It just makes us human, trying to navigate a world where the line between the real and the virtual is getting blurrier every day. We're living in a great paradox. We have access to more information and experiences than ever before, yet we increasingly choose to experience them indirectly. We're becoming a generation of curators of our own lives rather than participants. We carefully select the best trailers, the greatest hits, and broadcast them to the world, while the bulk of the movie remains unwatched in its case. We love nature from our screens, authenticity from our delivery apps, and disconnection from our smartphones. We're not wrong, we're just, systematically efficient at fooling ourselves. So the next time you find yourself saying you love something, whether it's art or travel or silence or deep connection, just pause for a second and ask yourself, what do you really love? Do you love the thing itself in all its complex, messy, and unpredictable glory? Or are you just in love with its perfect, convenient, and fully controlled 4K version? Modern life is full of human logic errors, and we just deciphered them with a bit of satirical humor using stick figures. Now it's your turn. Leave a comment and tell us, what is the slightly funny, normal thing people do that makes absolutely no sense? Thanks for watching on Logic Loop, where humorous life logic meets animated commentary. If this got you thinking, leave a comment, like, share, and don't forget to subscribe for more fun videos about modern life using easy-to-understand stick figures. See you in the next video.